What the fuck is up, everybody? Boom, boom, boom. Court's in session. We're back. Work drama, a great topic, an objectively fantastic topic. One of my faves. I heard a story about a guy who beat up his boss's son and got fired. I've heard a lot of good ones, and I'm ready to hear some more. Go ahead and call in with yours, 916-954-1954. And as always, I will be reading some off Reddit in between calls. Yo, it has been so goddamn hot. I have not even been able to use my computer really. Like my computer, it's been like maybe 5 degrees hotter in my house than normal, 5 to 10. And as a result of that, like my computer has just been crashing nonstop. It's been gnarly. Great topic. Hell yeah. I'm ready for you to call, Joseph. Today's the day. Number again, one more time, 916-954-1954. Call in with some work drama. What's the first one on Reddit gonna be? Going in blind. 45-year-old male coworker got caught having an affair with another coworker who is an 18-year-old female. Top it all off, they worked in the back, and together with his pregnant wife was the receptionist up front. Oh, god damn. That's so gnarly, bro. Also, here's the thing. His wife 100% knew something was going on immediately. As soon as he worked back there with that broad one day, she was like, so how was it? She knew some shit was going on immediately. She smelled a rat, bro. And she was right. That's fantastic. What a start. A 40-year-old guy cheating with his wife and a business partner with a 19-year-old. Best part is the son is my brother's friend. Then they got pregnant. Oh, he got the young girl pregnant. That's wild, bro. What a nightmare. I'd love to stay for tea, but I low-key just want a video. Okay, bye. Kisses. Thanks for dropping in, bro. Yeah, man. Clock the tea. I'm ready to hear it. Clock the tea. Tell me what's going on. I'm hip to new slang. Damn, our full-time guy is dating a temporary seasonal worker. The temp worker says she's going to move away when her contract's up. He decides to tag along with her and puts in his 2 weeks. 2 weeks is up. The seasonal worker stays and applies for the full-time position, ends up getting hired on as the replacement for our full-time guy. That is so tight. What a win. 100% she probably did not even plan it like that. I'm like more than likely, not 100%, more than likely she did not plan it like that. And that is 100% awesome. She's 100% not guilty. Boom, boom. You better get in where you fit in. She smelled blood in the water, bro. Ooh, I read something crazy right away. One of my former coworkers used to do meth at work and would tell kids he could see their future and that it was dark. Well, yeah, you're not seeing a lot of good futures probably on meth. Even if he's telling the truth. I think he might be telling the truth. Boom, a like. Imagine if he just smoked a bunch of meth and gave out a bunch of really positive fortunes. He's like, you're going to have a great life. You're going to live in a mansion. It was all like cootie catcher style fortunes, just good ones. Nobody would even tell him to stop. They'd be like, keep it going, bro. I like hearing shit like this. Water fountain in one of our buildings erupted in fire. No one's sure how a water fountain caught on fire. Well, one person's sure. There's one person who knows how it happened. I know it. We have bagel day every Friday. Where does this guy work? I want to work there. I want to work somewhere that has bagel day every Friday. Been a lot of drama because one person doesn't bring butter. and another person wants an egg bagel but comes in later and there's no egg bagels left. That does sound like a lot of people who complain about anything. It's free food at work. You're lucky they even give a fuck. They don't, but they're pretending to from the food. So you're lucky it's even there. Now they're canceling bagel day and everyone's pissed. These are mostly 50-plus-year-old men. That's who complains the most. They're going to throw the biggest fit about anything. They can't be inconvenienced at all. Go ahead, call in. I know you have workplace drama. 916-954-1954. I'm ready. Phone lines are open. Construction site. Someone keeps clogging the portable urinals with tightly rolled toilet paper. Someone also keeps writing racist threats. Now they have a narc who goes after people to check. That means he's going into the porta potties right away to check. Hey man, what you doing in there? That's tough. That's not good working conditions. 2 employees were caught engaged in inappropriate activity in front of a health clinic at 7 a.m. I always feel like people think you can get away with shit early in the morning. They're like, oh, we'll get there before anybody else. But a lot of other people go there early. Like, a lot of fucking people try to get there before anybody else. Even if they don't work there. People try to get to places early all the time. So to think like you're going to slide in just because it's early morning, that's risky. I would say the morning is one of like the top times places are busiest. That's crazy. Thought my mic was peaking and I turned it down. Now I see that it's very low. So. My workplace drama is that these kids will not shut the fuck up out there while I do this stream. My coworker cheated on his wife with his coworker, and they're still together and working at the same company. Bad reputation. Wait, so the dude is still together with his wife, or he's still together with the person at work? Or both? Yes is an acceptable answer as well. Yeah. Also, once it's around at work too, like everyone's gonna hear about it. Hello? Hello? Oh. Got nervous. It's okay, call back. Still with the person at work, divorced his wife. Damn. You cannot end up long-term with someone you started a relationship cheating with. It's never gonna work. It's never worked one time. That's not true. My friend's dad banged his receptionist, and then they got married, and I think they're still together. It's been like 30 years. It's been a long-ass time. But that was the only time. Younger girl with trust issues. Yeah, I wonder why. Because she knows what's up. He has to FaceTime her every night when he would have to travel for work. Damn, because she knows this fool's on some bullshit. That's fantastic. Is it happily ever after, though? Like, it worked out and they're together still. So, were they wrong? He could still be unhappy with that first lady. But now he's unhappy with the second lady. At least he made good. He seems miserable. Well, he's not going to be happy either way. He's made his own bed. He's made several beds and he's trying to sleep in lots of them. I believe in you. Whoever tried to call and then got scared, I believe in you. Call back. You can do it. We got a new supervisor within the company. Everyone who's worked under him in the past has nothing but war stories. So far, he's been decent. He's being a big ass all one day. This story sucks. Guy I know had to quit his corporate job because he kept cheating on his wife at work. That means he can't work anywhere. Like, even if he works at home, he's going to find a way to cheat with somebody he works with still. This man can't hold a job because he's a serial cheater. His wife divorced him and he works from home doing sales. He's still going to fuck it up. I guarantee you he's still going to find a way to fuck it up. I guarantee you he's actively trying to find ways to fuck it up right now. Like, he has already committed a fatal error that will be discovered. Like, he has a girlfriend and lives with her. For now. For now. Some guy came in and asked to use the bathroom. He didn't tell me he was going to wash his pants in the sink and leave his underwear in the trash. This dude didn't want to do that. If you're washing your bathroom and leaving your underwear in a public restroom, something terrible has happened. That was not plan A for him, bro. He is in his emergency plan, and you're just like a very small side effect of it. Think about what's happening to him. You have to throw away dirty underwear that are in the trash can. He had the decency to put his dirty underwear in the trash. That means he at least had shame and some empathy. You know what I'm saying? We're not even dealing with a sociopath. This is just somebody that shit their pants. Have a heart. Not workplace drama, but I've had coworkers at multiple food jobs that gain hella weight eating at. When I worked eating at the job or eating because they were working and have fast food all the time. I ate a lot. I ate a lot of ice cream when I worked at Baskin Robbins. And also when I worked at a diner, I was eating a lot of fucking diner food too. You get free food and you're there when you need to eat. And you're there and you're getting free food when you're hungry. Like, it's all happening. It's all lining up to where you're going to eat this shit all the time. It's hard to turn down free food or even discounted food. Like, it's hard to just say no to that. It will have you eating a burger and fries many days. Oh, bro, also when I worked at a pizza place, it was bad too. I was eating so much fucking pizza. I was eating record amounts of pizza when I was working at a pizza place. It was gnarly. Hold on, fight breaking out between my kids, it sounds like outside. They'll figure it out. Let's go. Hello? Hello, what's your work drama? Tell me your secrets.
Hey there, Colin from the 719. Okay, here's the deal. I work on a golf course, right? And an important part about golf course is that it needs water all the time. So I work on a team of irrigation people. All we do is sprinklers, right?
Right.
So I'm going to give them fake names. There's T, there's J, there's C, and there's me. 4 of us. T, J, C, me.
4-man sprinkler.
Yeah. T, really good at his job. Fucking stellar. He's got a bod like a god, and he can dig shit up like crazy. Jay is also good. He's very smart. There's me, and I'm a fast learner, and so I'm trying to learn this shit, right? And then there's C, who is not very good at his job.
There's always one guy, for sure. I mean, honestly, the fact that there's not 3 bad dudes is pretty remarkable. Like, you got pretty lucky. You got on a good team.
We were so close to having a golden team, just like the fucking A team of sprinklers. Anyway, okay, so one day, Jay goes, no, fuck. T, he decides to get really fucking drunk. Gets so drunk that when he drives home, he ends up crashing his car on golf course property.
So he didn't even make it close to home. He didn't even leave work.
Actually, he lives very close to work, so we'll give him this one. But he crashes either way. The resort staff finds him. The like VP of the resort is like, call an ambulance, make sure he's okay. Let's get him home. But otherwise, it's just trying to keep things real quiet because it's a real swanky resort, right? So T, having been sent in an ambulance to the hospital, had to leave his car at work where he crashed it. Now, T is also a cocaine enjoyer and has some cocaine bags in the car. He's nervous. There's no more cocaine in the bags, but there was cocaine in the bags, right? So still, the car's at work. He's afraid they're going to search his car, so he calls Jay, other guy on the team. He's like, yo, Jay, I need you to go to my car and get these empty bags of cocaine out of the spare wheel well and hide it. Like get it out there. Doesn't matter where it goes. It just needs to fucking go somewhere else. So Jay goes and moves the cocaine. Now, all this while, a good friend. All this while, I was not at work for a couple of days when all this was going down. When I come back, T's no longer there. And I'm like, hey, yo, he's the star of the team. Where's T? They're like, well, he got sent home because he was drunk and crashed his car. So I go and I find C. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened? Like, spill the tea. And he proceeds to tell me that he went, we all have like golf carts that we drive around on, like full of shovels and shit, right? And our tools. C goes to T's cart to, quote, look for some glue and finds, oh, surprise, surprise, some bags of cocaine that Jay moved from T's car to his work cart. The vehicle that is specifically tied to T, right? Like, we know this is his cart. And Jay, God bless him, trying to help a homie out, was like, well, I got to get these bags of cocaine out of here, but, I want to put them somewhere I can remember where they are. So I put them in Tanner's cart. When C is telling me all this and is like, yo, this is crazy. I found these bags of cocaine and I reported them. To our boss. Now, the VP of the resort found T drunk and was like, let's just get him to a hospital, make sure he's okay, we can deal with it later. But generally was trying to keep it quiet. But when C came forward and was like, yeah, I found these bags of cocaine in T's cart, well, they had to do something, and that's why they sent him home. So here's the crime. Because T got sent home, now Jay and I are stuck with C, and we have to do the work of 4 guys with 3 guys. Who's at fault? T, J, or C?
Oh, it's the first guy. It's the drunk guy 100%. He was already wrong for drinking and driving. The guy who just tried to help is the one who's going to get in the most amount of trouble, but he also should have known that was going to happen. No good deed and all that. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
He was just as like guilty, you know what I mean? But he was just trying to do something nice. He was almost certainly guaranteed to get in trouble after that. And it's also his fault because he left that shit in the golf cart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you find an empty bag of cocaine, you turn it inside out and you lick it and then you discard it. Those are the only steps you have to take. After that, it's just a bag. You know what I mean? That's it.
Right.
So
you have a dumpster. You put it in the dumpster.
Exactly. You could throw that shit on the ground. It's going to get where it needs to go. You know what I mean? But you didn't need to put that shit in your work car. They're both wrong. And also, here's what's the on top of all that, they're both going to lose their jobs and you're going to hire 2 guys that are worse. You're going to end up with a 4-man team and almost all of them are going to suck.
Well, fuck me.
Good luck, bro.
Thanks.
Have a good one. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They're all fucking guilty. There was almost no one innocent in that entire story. I Happy to have a call. Thank you so much for calling, dog. That's what we need. There's all the drama. You're all dealing with it. I like love hearing about people's work shit because I do not work and I do not have any personal work drama. Like I haven't had a job in well over 10 years. So it's like it's all fucking French to me. I'm like, "Oh, really?" Like I get to hear about everything going on at my wife's jobs or like the jobs that she's left and she hears about their drama from her friends. Or I hear about like my homies' jobs drama because like some of my homies are single, so they don't have like a girlfriend to tell their work drama. I'm there too. Boom. I'm finding out all the shit. I love it. Call in and tell yours. 916-954-1954. I always know who is wrong. And I'll shoot you straight. Unless you want me to let you off the hook, because I'm good at that too. I can rationalize pretty much anything. Two of the 17-year-olds working here started dating. Then like 4 months later, they're pregnant trying to work extra hours to get their own place. God damn it. That comment is 6 years old. That means these people have been having a hard-ass time since he made this message. Like, since he finished that comment, they've been having the toughest time of their lives. Good luck, bro. I hope you're stealing diapers. How much to call in? It's free, baby. 916-954-1954. You don't got to do a thing. Unless you, I mean, there's a link to donate. If you want to drop $1 and call in, I'm here for it. But you don't got to pay me nothing. Still looking for good drama. "35-year-old manager might have been dating a 19-year-old cashier. Very hush hush, but rumors do spread. Then they got caught kissing in the refrigerator." It's crazy that like people can't just fucking wait. Like if you're trying to bang some much younger person at your work, fucking good for you. Go home. Go to your home or their home or meet at a neutral location. That's not work. You guys can't be in proximity to each other for a short amount of time without fucking making out behind the warm beer. Like, come on. And also, you guys wouldn't even have gotten caught if you could just fucking wait. Work with my wife in 2 separate departments. Good luck, bro. Just started working here. Someone started a rumor that the new guy is having an affair with a woman in marketing, but they're 100% talking about me and my wife who works in marketing. I would act so sketchy at work if this was me. Like, this is such a fucking hilarious situation that if you don't lean all the way into it, you're a monster. Like, you have to start sneaking around. You have to send her flowers and she has to be like, oh, fucking hide them. Like, it has to be a whole thing. I would spend so much time, money, and effort just to fuck with these people once I heard this going around. That would be more of my job than what I was actually supposed to be doing there. I recently found out our receptionist is in a doomsday cult. Only been putting the pieces together. That's so funny. I knew she was very religious, but something always seemed off. She's always inviting me to Bible studies. Damn, that's a red flag already. Fuck all that. I'm not going. Told me all this bullshit was predicted in the Bible, like World War II and 9/11 kind of stuff. I repeatedly, politely informed her I'm an atheist. Then I noticed on another tab on her browser that's always some sort of news article about impending nuclear war. That's so funny. First of all, like a doomsday cult sounds so tight. Because also, guess what? They're not wrong. They're not wrong. Some shit is about to happen. Eventually, they're going to be right. Shit is in the air. It's in the ether. Two of my coworkers are named Ashley, and they're both in relationships with other people that are also not so secretly hooking up. They're impossible to work with when they work together, and we're all waiting for the other to shoot a drop. It's gonna be so gnarly at work too. Like they're gonna get caught at work together, or it could easily be both. And their significant others are going to come in and blow this shit up. Not like literally, but like they're going to be all kinds of loud in there for sure. Minimum. Joey's been secretly taking Mountain Dews from the office. Steal shit from work, bro. Steal shit that's worth more money from work. And do a better job so nobody knows it's you. Not guilty. Last job, 16-year-old kid did a hit and run and it came to work like it was nothing. That's first of all, you have to keep routines. If you're gonna do a hit and run and try to get away with it for real, you better keep your routines. You better go about your day like nothing happened. The manager asked him why he was so fidgety. He probably said, "Oh, I just hit a car then sped away because I don't know what to do." That's funny. Turns out the accident was an hour prior to his shift, which means people involved in the accident were long gone. The kid went home and just did whatever he normally does instead. Hell yeah, bro. Oh. Cops later showed up to his house to arrest him because some pedestrians caught his license plate. Mommy bailed him out and couldn't believe they would arrest her son. I have no idea what happened after that. Showed up a week later like it was nothing. Yeah, bro, nothing happened to him. If his parents can bail him out in a second, nothing is ever going to happen to him. You know what I mean? He's going to be fine forever. Working a bakery at the grocery store, our manager started to hide the free cookies because coworkers from other departments were taking handfuls. They're supposed to be taking one at most because they're really for the little kids. It's like hide and seek back there. They're just all fucking... This guy from Seafood found them the other day in a box of raisins. My manager has lost some brownie points. Oh, man, that means they're fucking stealing and they're sneaky stealing. They're fucking hiding this shit so they can steal it later. What silly drama. They're all just fucking stealing cookies at work. That means it's getting heated. Someone's going to die over these cookies. What's up, Maya? How you doing? Since you're here, you have to like the live 1 million times. How it goes. Man in a 3-man building company. 2 brothers and myself. I'm the least proficient in my skills out of all of us. One of the brothers got a DUI. He's been doing projects in his own neighborhood because his license is suspended. Nope, not worth it. everyone kind of hated him, but no one wanted him dead. It's been weird since it happened. Everyone just feels guilty. They all didn't like this fool, and now that he's dead, they feel guilty as fuck. Let it go. Don't let it be weird. That's what he wants. That's what this fool wanted. He was like, everything's gonna be weird at this place after I do this shit. He was right. Don't let that fool win. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to out myself, but I'm pretty sure a girl I work with murdered our coworker. You don't have to give too many details, but you can't end it like that. Legit crazy, down to the laugh. Anyways, they weren't dating. He was just banging her. He thought it was a relationship. We knew he was going to end it. The weekend he was going to end it, he ends up passing from his condition that would be easy to induce. Oh, I didn't know we were going to be blaming a woman. I gotta go ahead and say that she didn't do this shit. Let that woman come back to work. She didn't do shit. This guy just died of whatever condition he had. Be for real. Boom, boom. God damn, it's still pretty hot in here. I'm not gonna lie. These are all pre-COVID dramas too. 6 years ago. They don't even know. They don't even know what's about to happen. Someone left a freezer door open, thawed out 100 frozen pieces. We all know it was you, Jeremy. That's so funny. Throw them hoes away. Nobody wanted those pizzas. Try to say as few words as possible at work every day. So far, my record's 4, hoping for 3 today. Currently sitting at 1 word. Be so funny to just never talk at work. Does it have to be super interesting or not? Because I'll definitely call in. I just don't want to waste your time. I mean, nothing's really happening, bro. I'm just reading Reddit. So I don't know if you're wasting my time. If it's interesting, I would like that. It doesn't have to be crazy interesting. I just like to hear about some bullshit going on. Math cheating ring at school got busted. They had several group texts set up. One person would get answers from one group, spread it to the others. They're looking at suspending and failing like 50 people. That's so funny. First of all, like, you have to assume the kids are cheating. And also they can all talk to each other all the time, including when tests and shit are happening. So, of fucking course. Like, what do you think? What do you think they're going to do? I gotta tell you that if some people were fighting over the thermostat at work, I would take sides very quickly. If you're turning the thermostat up at work, you could fucking die. All right? It needs to be cold at work. It needs to be cold as fuck the whole time you're at work. You better walk out of work and be like, whoo, I didn't even realize it was cold in there. You better feel good the whole time. If it is even a little bit above cold, I am gonna be so fucking uncomfortable the entire time I'm at work that I won't get anything done. Yo, thanks, Mike. You're the man, bro. Shit, tell me how many months that is. Let me see. have to look. I have to know. 31 months. God damn. You the man, bro. That's a long ass time. Hell yes. Call in with your work drama. 916-954-1954. What's popping at your work? Tell me. Cheese me. Let's go. DEO's been stealing money from the company. Pretty good. Bloke in my office is going to be on Robot Wars, and now I'm trying to be his friend. Hell yeah. No shame. That sounds tight. If I knew somebody with a kill like a fighting robot, I would want to be their friend too. That sounds dope. That girl who worked with the truckers and the amino acids. Dude, she had the craziest stories. Her name was Rebecca or something. She came in off the old Twitch streams, I think, or Facebook. I don't remember. I don't know where she's been at. I was just talking about her on the last stream, or the dating stream, because she fought that pregnant lady. She also had that story where she got really high on meth and then tried to get a job at Domino's and then crashed her whip delivering a pizza while she was all fucked up. That was an incredible string of stories she told. She was on like a week-long string of good stories. Give me something good. Graphic design school, there are a couple people who are constantly falsely accusing each other of plagiarism. It's gotten so bad that our professors had to talk to the whole program about it. It's funny, they're just trying to get them, like, each other in trouble. Every morning they're like, I'm gonna get this bitch caught up today. Today's the day. That's so funny. All these most ridiculous workplace drama 11 months ago. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. Manager kept bringing cakes to raise morale a bit, and the group of office hands reported him to higher management because they were all trying to diet and he was spoiling it. He stopped bringing cakes and sweets. None of them ever even lost a noticeable amount of weight. That's so funny. Like, he brought food to be nice. They could have just not fucking ate it. All they had to do was not eat it. But they're like, oh, he brought cake. He's ruining this shit for me. Just don't eat cake. It's not that hard not to eat cake. And I used to work with a girl at our Christmas party in full view of several people. Bro, I have been at like 3 Christmas parties total. And I have gotten so fucked up before going. Also, my friend who's been to even more, he always gets hella fucked up. He is like so careful around his work friends and like or people he works with. He hates them. But like then at the Christmas shit, he will get like full on fucked up in front of everyone. I don't know if he'll be this fucked up, but turns out she was secretly shagging the manager and wanted to make him jealous, but got carried away in the process. Also turned out she was one of 3 girls in a secret relationship with. Oh, all this shit came out crazy. It blew up. Devolved into 2 fights, one being the manager, my friend, and one where 3 girls were all trying to slap the shit out of each other. This seems like the best work party of all time. Like, almost no one who was involved works there anymore, and it still gets talked about nonstop, probably. Wild. Poopy stories. These all suck. Guy at work every day used the communal kitchen cutlery, licked it clean, and put it back in the drawer. Someone needs to murder him. Someone could murder him and get away with it. That's insane. Using the communal work silverware is already like, that's almost your own fault. Like, nobody's washing. Like, even if you're the one washing it, like, only someone else is benefiting from that. You're not using it back to back. Like, that's so fucking gross. I have boxes and boxes of plastic cutlery at my house. I only use plastic cutlery. So it's not shit to me to bring some of that to work. But to use the ones at work and then lick them clean, that's fucking crazy. This dude needs to be full on. Arrested won't even do it. Arrested isn't enough. Use the teaspoons to mix mackerel salad. So quite a few people had fishy tasting cups of tea. That should be a fireable offense. Absolutely. That should be a capital offense. You could kill that guy for that. Got an email about a phantom shoe pisser. Basically, it seems women's shoes would occasionally go missing only to turn up later soaked in piss. It happened several times and they couldn't figure it out. Company-wide email basically saying that as soon as they find out, it will be reported to police and all that. As far as I know, it carried on. I left before the mystery was solved. This was at a large law firm. How are the shoes going missing? Why are your shoes off at a law firm? That doesn't make sense. Like, when it said shoes were going missing, I assumed it had to be like trampoline park, bowling alley, massage parlor, like some place where people have to take off shoes. Law firm is crazy. Why are their shoes coming off? How are they're stealing these shoes off people's feet and pissing on them? That's incredible. There we go. Why were women taking their shoes off and leaving them unattended? They would take off their heels and leave them under their desk, wear comfy shoes in the office. Not all, but enough for it to be a problem, apparently. Something's going on. There's more to this one. Teenager got called into HR for bullying because she didn't think badgers existed and that we were making it up, including apparently putting a fake Google search result on her PC. That's remarkable. To see, like, for people to tell you about badgers and be like, nah, I don't believe you. Nice try, buddy. What would they get from lying? Once joked that to my colleague that a guy on the phone sounded like he was getting bummed, and a different staff member overheard and reported me. That's a risque thing to say at work. It's funny. If I heard someone say it sounded like that guy was getting bummed, I would fucking laugh. But I also could see like that got reported. Person who reported me had a mega beef with me and just kept reporting me for everything after that. These are all like British answers. Oh, it's Ask UK. All right. I'm like, oh, these are all. Let's go. What's up? Thanks for calling.
Yeah, hi. I was going to tell a story about something bizarre that happened at work.
Please do.
All right. So it was my old job, we had this guy who worked in our cleaning department at a country club golf course, and he ended up he had some issues, like mental issues. He was fired. Then he comes back, and he's just telling anybody who will listen, like, he's super depressed, and he said he's talking about killing himself, and nobody really believed him. Nobody took it to heart. And then a few minutes later, we found out that he was in our bathroom, literally cutting his wrists, and we had to hold him down, call the cops. They had to come take him out, and as far as I know, I think he was either Baker acted or brought to some hospital.
And then he wasn't at work the next day?
No, that was his last day at work. He never came back.
Damn. Did it make you feel like, man, that, like, he wasn't full of shit. He was really about to do it. Like, he was.
Yeah, in a way, like, I mean, after the fact, of course, felt bad for him because nobody really, liked him very well. So a lot of people, made fun of him often here and there. But I don't think that's what it was. I'm sure there was some serious issues, like, at home, I believe. But I don't really know for sure.
In the chat, he said, if I was going to kill myself, I wouldn't go clock in at work. It's the last thing I would do. Not literally, but like, that's the last thing I would want to do is go to work. Fuck all that.
Unless you're kind of mental and you just, I don't know.
He just had to lean into it.
Really
If he went somewhere happy, if he went to the bowling alley, he wouldn't have done it. He had to go where he was absolutely the most miserable, at work.
Yep.
Damn.
Again, I don't even know if he was cutting hard enough really to kill him. It really could have just been for attention. But
I mean, he's got it. We're talking about him now. You know what I mean?
True.
Man, that just reminded me of, I met two people in the same day who both got shot, and their story was both like, the guy had the gun out, and I thought, he's not going to shoot me. And then the guy shot me. As soon as you were like, he kept saying he was going to do it. Next thing we know, he fucking did it. It was exactly like the same vibe to me.
Damn.
Thanks for calling, bro. That's crazy. Well, I hope that's the last time that happens to you at work. And if it's not the last time, then it's probably you guys. I'm willing to say that one was probably him, but if it happens again, I'm going to have to blame you.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for calling.
Fair enough. All right. See ya.
You get one bullying suicide at work and after that, you're out of strikes. Damn. What a scary thing to happen at work. Wild. When I worked in a restaurant, my pregnant boss would cry and drink heavily behind the bar around noon. Midday is just tough. You know what I mean? You already wasted your whole morning and you're not getting home anytime soon. It's tough having to look down the barrel of another fucking 5 hours. I get it. And then a lifetime with a baby? You better drink. You better start drinking. Here's the thing about drinking when you're pregnant. I don't think you can do it a lot. I think you can have a couple drinks a couple times at most. I don't think it could be an everyday thing. What juicy drama is going on? Let's go. Come on. No whammies. Work at a supermarket chain and my best friend still works there. He kissed a girl that works there too and it spread like wildfire. Turns out another girl had a small crush on him and told everyone who works there that he is cheating scumbag because they were in a talking stage. I bully him relentlessly for this. Relentlessly. Relentlessly is almost a word. That almost came out as something. That's so funny. To be trying to hook up with two different, I just pulled my mic off the stand. This could be the end of the show. To be trying to hook up with two different girls at work at the same time, like, how do you think it's not getting around? They already don't like each other. You know what I mean? As soon as like something combative and explosive like this, it's coming out immediately. That was a perfect call, though. I mean, it was heavy, but we laughed our way through it. So if something like that happened to your work, call in 916-954-1954. Who died at your work? HR released a new policy that we can no longer get bonus pay or overtime in the same working hour. People are super pissed at taking themselves off the schedule for shifts they previously signed up for. Yeah, people take shifts on holidays and shit because they want the extra money. If that goes out of the way, they're not going to do that shit. One of the managers was fired for misogynistic comments and repeated use of certain slurs. Ooh. Almost none of them are good ones. When you hear slur, there's almost no acceptable answer. Nothing really. I'm unemployed. I feel that, bro. I'll drink to that. Found a big turd in the water cooler. We don't know how it got in there or who did it. That means they had to shit in the water jug, right? Or the actual receptacle, I guess. No, if it's in the cooler, it had to be into the jug. They had to sit down on, it's only this big. And I know that's still bigger than a butthole, but I would not want to have to poop into a hole this small. What? That's so scary. Even as a prank, that seems risky. That's all I'm saying. Damn, that one didn't have a lot of comments. 10 plus comments, I should say. Current work drama. Come on. Had our breaks taken away again. Stop taking breaks. Work straight through and go home faster. If you have to take a break, they're making you. If you're taking a break, they better be making you. Or if you have an intense job. But if you have like an inside job, take 0 breaks. Don't even take a lunch. Fucking work straight through and go home until the manager gets in trouble. Well, my department treats everyone like dog shit. She's really rude over the headsets in general. Just a problem with all of this. I must have crossed her in a past life. Anyway, she's apparently being promoted to a manager position and nobody's happy with it. Guess what? This bitch is getting shit done. She is talking shit to everybody and moving up. So she's got it figured out, and you're going to have to deal with it now. Back and forth for months over if we can have casual Friday and allow admins to wear jeans. Caused contention between those who believe that non-holy jeans should be classified as business attire, but those who don't like any sort of change. Anybody can wear fucking jeans at work. Jeans are not a point of contention. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of inappropriate things you can wear at work, including jeans with holes in it, I guess. But like, who's going to trip about jeans? They're just making problems for fun. They just want to. Yo, I think I'm going to try to remove this chair in the background of the stream because I'm getting sent like a dope gaming chair right now that I want to have on stream, I think. I don't know, maybe. Free chair for the judge. Can't get any better than that, really. It's a nice ass chair too. I can't wait. It's going to be here in like a day or two. Computer is blowing hot air straight at me because I got the side panel off. This is all very dry work drama. It's actual work drama. I need like sketchy shit. Hell yes. Yo, thanks for calling.
Oh, hey. This isn't really work drama. This is just kind of how I lost my job and almost got arrested. So basically, I worked for a small transportation, like materials company. And I worked there from the very beginning. The first time they started, like the time they started their company, I worked there for like 3-4 years. I got like one raise after like 2 years. I was overworked and underpaid, you know. I would do this little thing because I was in control of the invoices. I would make fake invoice. Well, they weren't really fake invoices. They were, we would overpay or underpay people accidentally. And so whenever we would overpay people accidentally, I would create a fake invoice for this imaginary company, and I would put that into the system, and then I would go and cash the check. So over the years, like probably about 2 years, I think I took a little over $5,000, probably close to $6,000. And so one day I go to the bank to cash this obviously fake check, and they are kind of like, oh, we can't process this, blah, blah, blah. So I'm driving back. I'm like, oh, shit, I think I fucked up. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if I can cuss on here.
No, you're fine. Go for it.
So I was like driving back. I was like, oh, no, I know I messed up now. And my boss calls me, and she's like, where are you? What is this check that you're cashing for, you know, a couple $1,000s? Because usually I would do just a little tiny, you know, I'd do like $150, $200 something dollars. It wasn't really something they would notice. So I took the whole, at that time, what was in the account for that fake company was a little over $3,000. Anyways, I end up getting caught essentially, and I didn't go home. I went to my ex-husband's mom's house, and I stayed there for a couple days, and then I started getting calls from the. Yeah, I listen. It gets better. I went to so I'm chilling at his mom's house, and I start getting calls from the Florida, like it was like the Florida Treasury, or Florida Fraud Department or something like that, every single day. And then the county, like the sheriff's office for my county starts calling me, and they want me to like meet them in person. And I'm like, I know that's a trap. They want me to show up so that they can arrest me. So I was like, I can tell you over the phone. I can like tell you over email. And they were like, no, you should really just meet us in person. I was like, I don't think so. So I ended up buying a ticket to Colombia, and I left, and I stayed there for 2 weeks before they were like, where are you at? Like right now, why can't you meet us? And I didn't want to say like I actually left the country. So I ended up staying there at first for just a couple days, and then I stayed there for a little over 2 weeks. And finally, they stopped harassing me. I moved back, and obviously
2 weeks was long enough. That's so crazy to me. A little over 2 weeks. I was already, like I said, I was laying low at my, ex-husband's house for a couple, probably at least a week.
And then, so finally, what happened was the reason I didn't get arrested for, I think it's called embezzlement or something like that. I don't even know. I ended up coming back. I got fired, obviously, and then my boss agreed that if I paid back the money that I took, she wouldn't press charges. So it's not easy to track money that they didn't even know existed. So I basically paid back less than half. I probably shouldn't be saying this publicly, but yeah, I paid back like less than half of what I actually took.
I hate that you paid anything back. That's the most heartbreaking part of this whole thing.
If it was up to me, I think I would have been smarter and never got caught. But yeah, I don't know if that counts as work drama.
You almost had it, bro. You were already on the run. You might as well have not paid them. You weren't going to get your job back either way. You could have just saw that one out, I think.
Yeah. So, but hey, better than going to prison for.
Better like next time though, and also this was like a good dry run for when you commit like a real crime. Like, you know what I mean? Now you know the pacing, you know what you need to do. You won't be a stranger. You know what I mean? Like, it's always very good practice for next time.
Yeah, exactly. When people ask me if I would do it again, yeah, I would do it again. I would just be smarter next time.
Oh, I'm gonna do it again. Not if or when. It's a when. That's a promise. Well,
Yeah.
good luck to you,
All right,
man.
I love
That's
your videos,
fantastic.
man. I love your TikTok. Yeah. All right, cool. Thanks. Great.
Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. I'll probably drop another one tomorrow or the next day.
I would love that. Thank you.
Hell yeah. And I also am going to start dropping subscriber ones, exclusive ones on Facebook, because I have subscriptions on there now. So if you want to subscribe, there's going to be secret
I tried to donate to you on here before, but I don't see the link like usually when in live. So I don't know if you're streaming on I don't know if you're streaming on YouTube exclusively or what, but I didn't see the option to donate. I was going to donate to you earlier.
It should be in the description, I think, on YouTube for the tips. I hope.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, then
You're the
I'll
best,
go right
man.
there.
Thanks for
Hey,
calling.
and compliments to my boss because I took that shit from her.
Hell yeah.
Just kidding.
Spread the love, man. Absolutely. I'm an accessory after the fact. That makes me feel good.
Yeah, we're all included, so you can't rat me out, you know?
Hell yeah. We're in this together now. Thanks, bro. Not guilty for sure.
All right. All right, have a good one.
Confirmed. Should not be saying that. That's so. An intern, our contact card was called a V card. We were encouraged to exchange V cards with all employees. They were not informed about the intern's age until HR got involved. We spammed over 20,000 people. That's crazy. That's not where I even thought that story was going to go. Yo, embezzling several $1,000s from work seems so tight. It hurts me to know he paid back over $1,000. Like, he probably paid back like a couple grand. If he said just under half, man. Because I'm sure it didn't even resolve anything. You know what I mean? I'm sure they're still gonna, if they wanted to press charges, they still will. You know what I mean? Like, that's paying them back the money or some money. Like, that's not gonna actually squash it if they want to press it. So it's like, I don't know if I would do it. But I hope that he gets away with it 10 times over, bro. That's so tight. To even have the balls to try it, you know what I mean? To even have the guts to go for it, that's so tight. Most people wouldn't. Most people who think they have a scheme that would work at work, they never even try. That's bravery. Good for him. I salute you, bro. Till next time. So tight. First of all, I would think that if you left the country to lay low, it would have to be minimum 6 months before they were like off your trail. But I guess like first 48, right? Like if they don't solve that shit in a week, they're probably not going to. So I bet after like 3-4 weeks, it probably is mostly cold. Like it'll be cool again until he gets pulled over. You know what I mean? Like he could probably, that's so tight. I was just talking to some kind of cowboy. Reddit, crazy work drama. Let's go big. Before our previous manager left, he ordered ugly hot pink chairs for the conference room, which we don't have the budget to replace for at least 5 more years. Hella uncomfortable, and I think the department is stuck to mainly Zoom meetings after the pandemic to avoid sitting in them. That's so fantastic. To know you're leaving and then waste a bunch of money that you know they can't fix, hilarious. That's fantastic. We secretly used AI to analyze customer voices and drop their insurance before a doctor diagnosed them. I don't know if this is secret R&D, if it's still going on. It was 9 years ago and we never left the R&D phase. That's fucking crazy. So it's AI to detect if someone sounds sick, like they're an insurance company and they're like, oh, this guy doesn't sound like he's doing too good. That's crazy. Am I not even understanding that right, or am I just stupid? That sounds crazy. That was like an Edward Snowden level leak that you just dropped here, and you kind of said it pretty nonchalantly. Man, companies are wild, bro. They will think of anything. That's so cool. Like that's innovation. It's like innovation in a shitty way, but like they're thinking of new ways to be evil. That's remarkable. You know what I mean? Modern solutions to modern problems. That's real supervillain shit, bro. Brother-in-law got laid off. His company lost its delivery deal with a major telecoms company. They had to fire everyone employed in that sector of the company. God damn. It's illegal. It sounds super illegal. That does sound super illegal. Ooh, workplace romance. Let's go. One of the servers was dating a line cook, a tale as old as time, and one of them is underage, and I'll let you guess which one. I just know it. I told them to keep the drama non-existent at work, but they're two immature 24-year-olds. Ready to change them to opposite shifts. If you change them to opposite shifts, you're gonna fuck up 2 shifts of work. You keep them on the same shift because they're both gonna call out, and if they call up on the same day on different shifts, it's gonna fuck you up all day. You gotta just fucking keep them at work at the same time and then split them up. And then they're still gonna call it and fuck you up, and it'll be for like 5 hours. Had a fry cook who refused to cook the tickets of his girl when they were fighting. Had a 30-minute mozzarella sticks once and had to intervene with putting them in on opposite shifts. That's so funny. I just won't cook this shit. It's funny because it was probably making her life a lot harder. Like she's taking orders, he's not cooking them, and that's probably fucking her up. One of the new interns got caught with the project manager after hours in the boardroom. Guess what? Power discrepancy. Not a fun story. I wonder if there's one for just office romance. Let's go back. Reddit. Reddit. Reddit office romance. I didn't phrase this good. U.S. Human Resources work romance has gone wrong. There was a time a student downloaded Al Qaeda training manual to use as part of his PhD in counterterrorism, a document which is available at the university library, which can be bought on Amazon. He was arrested under the Terrorism Act. God damn, that sucks. Staff member tried to point out it was related to his PhD research. They arrested the staff member as well. That's remarkable. And I feel like we've gone through a lot of these. We haven't even read the like possible best one. I know there's best ones. worst work drama you've ever seen. Let's go. IT guy flipped the fuck out and punched another coworker for messing with the thermostat in our office. That's so tight, bro. If it is over, if you set the thermostat over 70, I will be willing to fight you. Like, if it's over 73, we can throw hands 100%. I will verbally assault you if you set it at 70. Anything over that, that's fisticuffs. And I wouldn't be wrong to do it. It should be fucking cool at work. If you're cold, put a sweater on. Girl called another girl the N-word, and the recipient then promptly beat her in the parking lot. Girl got fired and arrested, but was released after jail. Released after a week or so not a week or so in jail. Girl goes back to workplace and beats the girl up again in the same parking lot. Got arrested again. That's so tight. She fucking meant that shit, bro. I hope that this bitch regretted it. You know what I mean? She fucking thought twice before she said that shit again. You can only get so naked at work before it's a crime. I'm sure that there's a sliding scale. That makes sense to me. Family-owned company gave out Christmas bonus check one year. A woman in accounting office was pissed her amount wasn't as high as expected. She posted the bonus check amounts of the whole company, highlighting the family members. Apparently, the family members got a much larger check than everyone else. I mean, family business, that sounds like it's going to happen. But also, what a dope move. That's so tight. Saw a dude get beat up in a freezer. Weapon of choice was a bag of frozen chicken tenders. I bet you could find some hard shit in the freezer. Chicken pieces are not soft when they're frozen. You can fuck somebody up. At Costco? Hell yeah. Working at a restaurant, the 65-year-old owner punched the manager in the face. There was a dude who pissed with his pants around his ankles. Guilty, bro. You can't drop your pants at the urinal. Just go in the stall. I don't like to use the urinal, and so I just go in the stall. But I also won't drop trow at the fucking urinal. That's wild, bro. At work, you're an animal. You're an animal. To have your ass out at work as a man is crazy. Guilty as fuck. What a long story. Small scale work office happening in your work drama happening in your office right now. Someone's been eating people's sandwiches at work. They only get the sandwiches too. I'm legit invested in this because I want to know why just the sandwiches. This fool just loves sandwiches and he cannot control himself. He sees a sandwich in the fridge and he turns into Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. He has to eat it all in one bite immediately. PlayStation got stolen. For fuck's sake. We used to do an F1 tournament every Friday and there was a play seat. Ain't no fun without a PlayStation. I'll find this motherfucker. That's so funny. Some jacket that was in the exact same spot for about 10 years vanished. People are going apeshit crazy. That's so funny. People will argue about fucking anything at work, bro. My coworker was texting my old number thinking it was me asking if I could cover a shift. The person took over my old phone number, replied to her saying, "Gargle on my balls." And I almost got fired for it. That's so tight. Very close. All right, pretty good. I'm going to wrap this bitch up. We got some great calls today, though, and I'm here for it. So we'll be back on fucking Wednesday. Wednesday, we'll do a fun topic. I'm trying to think. If you got any suggestions, drop them, I don't know, in the comments, on the chat, somewhere. And new comp probably, too. New comp probably on Wednesday, and we'll be back for court Wednesday afternoon, 7 p.m., same courtroom. I'll see you guys then. Court's adjourned. Bang.